Yeah. I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. Yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. Yeah. I go in back of the. They all from that. Yeah. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. Yeah. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. They're from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what at. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I get on top of the building, yeah.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And a nice spin into some open field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
18. Red, up. Let's go. 18. Hide.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. They go play action here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Red, up. Gotta go. 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Gun. Wide.
From the gun, here's Cousins, and that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder, if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is, if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Trubisky will throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Christian Kirk deep to return it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, Cousins. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Cousins. Quick hitch, complete. It's Adams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Gotta go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Trubisky to throw again. Underneath for Johnson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, gotta go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Come on, gotta go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Mitchell Trubisky scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Hey, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch your distance. Line out.
A first down throw for Cousins. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Marshall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Cousins now on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Wide. Left.
Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hands up. 18.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go. Hands up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go ahead, go ahead. Wide. Move. Check girls. We're going.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flushed out right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Again, they were targeting Marshall there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Red's up. Red's up.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. The open man is Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Blue.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Blue.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
tuck. Hey, 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Cousins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
Let's go.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Trubisky. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now it's Trubisky. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Now Trubisky on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On third down, it's Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Rhino!
Throwing is Cousins. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. McKinley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Tech McKinley in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Duke Johnson, 56 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Chargers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Cousins. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Bullock good on the extra point. And that will shave 1 more off off this lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Play action. Now Trubisky looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself.